back with another video. For this week's video, I'm going to be doing a more in-depth tutorial of my plaid dress I made a while ago. Someone commented on my DIY plaid dress video that they wanted a more in-depth tutorial on the dress, so I thought I could do that for this week's video. I am not going to be re-sewing the whole dress, but I'm going to go through the pattern to make it more simple. And then once you get the pattern down, you should just be able to cut out pattern pieces on the fabric and just sew them together to make your own dress. I do not have enough fabric to make a whole new dress, so hopefully that's okay. These are the pattern pieces for the plaid dress. What we're going to start off with is the upper front piece, which will be connected to the front body piece to then make a whole front body piece. To get started on this, we need to add these side tabs in order to sew the front pieces and the back piece together. They're going to be 0.5 from here to here and then here to here. Next is our underbust measurement from this point to this point. You just take your underbust measurement and divide by 2 because this is only a front piece. And my underbust measurement was 30. I divide by 2 to get 15. Now we go up from this corner to up here to get 3, and then do the same on the other side. From here to here is 3, and then draw a rectangle from the side tab to the pointy and then back down, and from here to here is 3, and from here to here is 3 inches. Now we're going to figure out the middle point to create the scoop neck and how deep our scoop neck we want it to be. To figure out the middle of this, just take your underbust measurement here, 15, and then add this, so that'd be 16, and then divide by 2 to find the middle right here to get the middle point, which is going to be 8 inches. From here to here, and from here to here is just going to be 8, so go in 8 inches, make your middle mark, go down to mark your scoop neck. As you can see, it's very uneven, but when you're cutting out your pattern, it should be more even because it's just like a rough sketch. And then now figure out how deep you want your scoop neck to be. Mine was 3 inches. And you figure out from where your scoop neck is on your body to your underbust. And for me, that is 4 inches. The last measurement for this is measuring from here to here to find the total length from the strap to the underbust. So you just add 4 plus 3 to get 7 inches. I'm gonna do 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around. So just go and remember over here, this is already a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so just go like this and then join back to that side tab, and then don't forget the seam allowance on the bottom. And then you see from the side tab, do not do what I did over here, which was this. You do not want that because you already have the seam allowance for the side tab. So just don't look at that part. It's just going to be from here to the side tab. And that's the upper front. Next piece we're going to work on is the front body, which connects with the upper front to make the whole front part of the dress. Like I said, this is going to be attached to this. So we just take this bottom measurement, which was our underbust, divided by 2. So mine is going to be 15 inches. Next is from your underbust to your natural waist. Mine is going to be 4 inches. Next, the length of your dress you want it. Mine is 15 inches. And now we're going to figure out like this whole hip curving here. So find about the middle, which is your waist. My waist is 27 and you divide by 2. So take your waist measurement, divide by 2. For me, it's going to be 13.5. And now we find the middle of 13.5. You can do the math for that, just find the middle. Measure from your natural waistline to your crotch to figure out the hip curve on the sides. From my nacho waist to my crotch, the length was 9 inches, and then draw another line to mark where the widest part of the hips are. So now measure around the widest part of your hips and divide by 2. My hips is 38 divided by 2, which would be 19 inches for the curve of the hips, as you can see. And then after the hip measurement, just go straight down. I just want it a little bit looser around the leg area. And just draw a line. And so this is also going to be 19 inches. Add ½ inch all the way around, except for on the bottom. So just do ½ inch on the top and sides till you get to the bottom. We're going to do 1 inch seam allowance on the bottom. So remember, on the sides and up here is only going to be 0.5 seam allowance. And then down here to hem the dress, it's going to be 1 inch seam allowance. To figure out the measurement from here to here, as you can see, from here to here is 15 in total. So, and then from here to here is 9, so do 15 minus 9, which would be 6. So this length in here would be 6 inches. Now we are moving on to the back body piece, which is one single piece, not like the front piece. The back body piece basically looks like the front body piece, except the only difference is that we added in this 3 inches. Because like I said, we're going to be sewing the front piece to the back piece. That's why we have these side tabs. So mine was 3 inches. So I'm going to go from here to here, 3 inches. And don't forget to add seam allowance. So add ½ inch seam allowance on the top and sides. But then at the bottom, remember to add in 1 inch of seam allowance. So on the sides, top, and other side, it's 0.5 seam allowance, but bottom is 1 inch. Next thing are the straps for the dress. Just measure an old tank top you have, or just measure on yourself how long you want your straps to be. I normally like my straps around 12 inches, and then I add 1 inch or 2. I added 2, because remember, you can always just sew this later to adjust the strap length. So it's going to be 14 for the length for me. And then I'm just going to mark the sides as 1 inch, and your dash line is where we're going to fold it. And then we're going to sew that ½ inch seam allowance, and then just cut off the excess. Next is the back interfacing. We're going to be using this to make the straps look seamless in the back. Measure under bust, divide by 2. So mine is 30, divided by 2 is going to be 15, and make 1 inch in height. To help you figure out this measurement, I just recommend tracing this piece, but then instead of the full back piece, just do 1 inch, because we only needed to cover a little bit just to hide the straps. So I recommend just tracing this from this piece later on. We're gonna get our back piece. We're just gonna cut this out, but only for 1 inch, maybe to here, and do the same for the other side, and then just cut all the way across. And then we put on top, just match the corners up, and that's all the pieces. Hopefully this made more sense. Now that I went over all the pieces again, and you can sew a scoop neck dress.